the audience would please rise for the national anthem performed by the Canyon High School Chamber Singers under the direction of Mr. Jeffrey Darris. Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, students and families, to the beautiful Fred Kelly Stadium and the Canyon High School Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. The entire Canyon faculty and staff are excited we are able to celebrate this occasion with you today. Honored guests seated on the stage behind me are President of the Board of Education, Mrs. Andrea Yamasaki, Board of Education Clerk, Ms. Anna Page, Board of Education members, Mr. Rick Ledesma and Ms. Angie Rumsey. Assistant Superintendents, Ms. Kathleen Corella, Mr. Ernie Gonzalez, and Mr. Dave Rivera. Canyon High School staff members that will be assisting in today's ceremony, Mr. Mike Aiken, Mrs. Nancy Belange, Mr. David Bloom, Ms. Leanne Evans, Mr. Gabor Takis, and Mr. Victor Valencia. Thank you all for being here with us today. Canyon High School, Class of 2022. When you started Canyon 4 years ago, nobody here could have predicted the path your high school years would take. Between being welcomed by the ambassadors as freshmen and graduating today, you have gone through probably more than any other graduating class. All the ups and downs of COVID lockdowns and restrictions, distance learning, hybrid learning, canceled and modified events, but with every obstacle that came your way, you did not stop showing your Comanche pride and representing your school with excellence. While we are here to celebrate your individual accomplishments and goals met to get here today, we also want to recognize and celebrate how you all supported each other during this journey, which is what truly makes Canyon special. For 4 years, you made Canyon great by dedicating yourselves to excellence in the classrooms. Be it IB, AP, CTE, or honors, you conquered some of the most challenging and rigorous courses Canyon offers. Our incredible visual arts and video production programs made Canyon great by displaying their talents and bringing back award-winning, state and nationally recognized works while continually highlighting the best of their peers at Canyon High School. Our award-winning choir and band and dance programs made Canyon great by providing first-class entertainment for our community with amazing concerts, plays, and dance performances while bringing back countless team and individual awards. Our athletic programs, cheered on by our incredible cheer and song programs, represented Canyon at the highest levels. This year alone, you qualified 18 teams for the CIF playoffs, brought home 7 league championships, and represented Canyon High with state qualifiers in cross-country, wrestling, swim, and track. Our academic competition teams, Mock Trials, Science Olympiad, JSA, Cyber Patriot, Model United Nations, to name a few, consistently outperformed all other schools and brought back awards to our school. For 4 years, you showed your selflessness as a class and your commitment to our community, and this class accumulated over 15,000 hours of volunteer service. The students in this class represent some of the best and brightest in the nation, and next year they will spread out across this great country and beyond and attend universities such as UCLA, USC, Cal Berkeley, Auburn, Baylor, Tennessee, Texas Tech, Boston University, and King's College in London, to name a few. In addition to our students enlisting in the branches of the United States Armed Forces, we all thank you in advance for your service. Class of 2022, you have truly experienced it all in your 4 years. Overcoming these unanticipated obstacles, you will be able to reflect on your high school years and celebrate your accomplishments with each other. The class of 2022, we are extremely proud to call you Comanches, and you will forever be a part of the Canyon family. Thank you for allowing me to share the ups and downs with you all the last 4 years. It has truly been an honor. Now I would like to welcome English and Theater Arts teacher, Mr. David Bloom, to the podium.
Good afternoon, class of 2022. Wow, what a crazy 4 years it has been in these unprecedented times. Okay, I said that part, now on to the good stuff. I clearly remember sitting where you are right now, and the most prevalent emotion for me wasn't joy, it wasn't sadness, it was a sort of out-of-body numbness. This moment that I had been building up in my mind for so long was here, and I wasn't present in the moment. I don't know about all of you, but growing up was always used as a threat. Remember when teachers would say, when you get to 5th grade, or middle school, or high school, or college, you won't be able to get away with that. That being whatever fun or creative thing you were doing. Adults almost always imply that growing up is no fun. That was what I was thinking about when I was sitting in your place, and it was 25 years ago. I wasn't proud of my accomplishments and happy for the memories I had created. I was panicked. I had to grow up. I wish I could go back to that moment, to that version of myself, and talk to him and tell him what I know now. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Hey, 18-year-old Dave, it's me, you, from 25 years from now. Oh, hey, where'd your cool hair go? Stop it. Okay, I know you're worried about a lot of things, but you don't need to be. The next stage of your life will be challenging and scary at times, but it is so much fun. You are going to stay friends with everyone who is important to you, even though you don't all stay in the same place. Oh, cool. So we will, write letters to each other or something? No. You will use texting, cell phones, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, FaceTime, Snapchat, and TikTok. Cool, I know some of those words. Do me a favor. Close your eyes, and you guys can do this too. Close your eyes and think of as many of your good memories from high school as you can. What do they have in common? My friends and my family are there? Exactly. Those connections are what you are going to hold on to for the rest of your life. They aren't going anywhere. Okay, open your eyes. Look around and see all of the faces of all of the people who you have shared those memories with. They will be there in the future too. Wow, thanks, old Dave. You're welcome, but I'm not that old. Okay, that was weird. So here we are in the present. And if I had to tell all of you something that I wish someone had told me when I was sitting where you are right now, it would be this. It's okay to have fun. Find a way to make life fun. Take your education and your career seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously. Find a way to do what you love and what makes you happy for a living. Find joy, not just short-term happiness, but true joy that lasts. Having fun isn't childish or unprofessional. If your friends don't let you have fun, find new friends. If your job doesn't let you have fun, find a new job. Here's the bad news. Sometimes life will be hard and it won't be fun. You more likely than not have some really tough times ahead. But when those tough times come, don't shut yourself in. Stay open. Call people. Text people. Reach out. Because when times are tough, those people, those connections you have forged over the last 18 years will be what can bring the fun and joy back to your life. Life is too short not to have a smile on your face while you go through it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bloom. Now I would like to welcome your ASB President, Nikki Yar, and Senior Class President, Kobe Nagoy, to the podium.
Hello.
What is up, party people?
Yeah. Sorry, we thought good evening, friends and family was a little bit overdone.
We wanted to demonstrate our class's unity and display our love for you all through our collaborative efforts.
Yeah, because that's why this year, for the first time, the ASB president and the senior class president are teaming up to do the speech together rather than separately. And the reason is not because Kobe was scared to do the speech by himself. Okay, I know you're thinking that. It's not. For the past 4 years, we have sat elbow to elbow in our classes, walked the same halls, and most importantly, shared sweat in the deep pits, mosh pits of Warped.
It's crazy to think about going to a school that isn't surrounded by those who are sitting beside you right now. Each and every single person here has contributed to our class's story and what we have created and accomplished together up to this point.
But forgive us as we state the obvious. Let's dive into what really makes us a top-tier class.
Our good looks.
That's too easy.
The time we set up tents and camped overnight in the quad.
No, but whoever planned the senior prank should be really proud of themselves.
The fact that we probably hold the record for the most amount of Saturday schools awarded to one class.
There it is.
I hate to break it to you guys, but college professors will most definitely not be clearing any absences with a side note from your parents. It's time to face the facts. We're growing up. I can say through the hundreds of lectures given to me by my parents, they were only right about one thing, and that is the fact that time flies.
Please excuse the cliche, Kobe hasn't spoken in front of an audience since the third grade talent show, but he's right. Time does move quickly, but it also often doesn't. Time can be slow and painful.
Especially when you have to spend 3 periods a day with Nikki Yar.
But time can be an immense gift. Ideally, we get to choose how we spend our time, who we see, where we go, how we place our efforts. And the beauty of what time permits lies in its unique understanding. You see, time knows that you can change your mind. It gives you the space to be precisely who you want to be. So, I hope you know you're never running out of it. It's not too late to begin or to quit. You can grow or change or stay the very same, but with whatever choice you make, I encourage you to try and to fail and then to try again. Or, if you're Kobe, you'll probably just fail over and over and over and over, and then probably just give up.
Thank you. Believe it or not, graduating from high school means we are officially beginning adulthood. Now, we ultimately get to make the decisions which will make up our futures, which scares me for a few of you. As frightening as it is, we have been preparing for this our entire lives, and it's finally time to incorporate what we have learned and implement it in the real world. I can't even express to you how excited I am to use the laws of sine, cosine, and tangent to solve all my problems in the future.
Can you check if the math teachers are laughing? Just keep going.
This fresh chapter we are beginning holds an endless amount of opportunity. I encourage you all to venture outside of your comfort zone and to immerse yourselves into new experiences. Having an open mind can be a gateway to many adventures, both familiar and unfamiliar. By closing yourself off to new opportunities, you are denying yourself the fulfillments that growth can bring. I think I speak for a lot of us when I say we have been surrounded by change, both good and bad, but it challenges us as individuals and allows us to grow.
But change is not always bad.
For example, Taco Bell getting rid of nacho fries,
Bad.
Common Core,
Bad.
puberty.
Good. And with change comes beautiful opportunity for learning.
It's like that one time when we were the first class ever to do a senior sunrise and not actually see the sunrise. That was different.
Who knew you couldn't see the sunrise at the beach?
Not us. Definitely not us.
Or that time when the administration hired half of our staff to be guardians of Canyon's pool on our last day so the seniors couldn't jump in.
That's right. Congrats on the promotion.
Nothing gets past you all.
However, we would like to take this time to thank our amazing staff and faculty at Canyon High School, providing all of us with the endless support and dedication. It was your combined efforts that have guided us to the people we are today.
I don't know how much information I retained from your classes, but I definitely learned a lot from you as people. But that's what it's about, isn't it?
At Canyon, it wasn't necessarily just the classes that have led us here today. I believe that the experiences and barriers we have encountered and overcome have had the most impact on us as individuals. Sometimes it is the steps you take to reach a goal that prove to be more meaningful than the goal itself. We have learned a lot as students, but we have learned even more as people. It's crazy to see how much the people in our class have matured and become more responsible over time. But we are still waiting on a few of you, but it's okay. Everyone goes at their own pace.
You know, I never actually wanted to go to Canyon. Look, now I have their attention. If you had asked me why I wasn't going to Canyon when I was in the 8th grade, I probably would have given you an answer that would have quickly made you realize I had no idea what I was talking about.
Some things never change.
But then I walked through the doors of our beloved NPR/cafeteria to watch Canyon's production of Hairspray the musical. Everyone and their mom was there. Crowds of people were huddled in the back, craning their necks to see the stage, and my seat that night for the entirety of the show's duration was my friend's lap. I didn't care, though. I watched in awe for 2 hours as they sang and danced, and I couldn't peel my eyes away from the stage. The energy in that room was unlike anything I had ever experienced. It was explosive and thunderous, and the excitement in the audience was palpable. You could almost reach out and touch it. A few weeks later, I saw Dance Company's May show. I don't think I will ever recover from that night. What stunned me the most wasn't just the remarkable dancing, but it was the love. Throughout the entire night, I watched Canyon students roar for the loved ones on stage. They were relentless in their passion, and at times, the music would even be lost in the deafening screams of the audience. Everywhere around me, I saw friendship, proud friendship. I saw excitement, I saw enthusiasm, and I saw love. And that allowed me to draw my very first conclusion about Canyon. The people are at its center. Now, I have watched this statement be tested and proven true over the course of my 4 years here. In dance,
in soccer,
in film,
in ASB,
and so on and so forth. The shining force that powers our programs are not amazing facilities or expensive funding, but they are our people. You are all the heartbeat of this school, and your impact will stretch far past the bounds of your imagination.
By all, she means the solid 1/8 of you that participated in our Spirit Weeks.
He's kidding.
Not really.
Nevertheless, it would be remiss for us to not acknowledge our gratitude to the people who are the very center of our lives.
It's impossible for me to name every person who has had an impact on my high school experience. I wanted to thank my friends for teaching me how to live life true to myself by setting my own expectations and standards rather than letting others decide my path. I would not be the same person I am today if it wasn't for the love and encouragement they provided. I want to thank my older sister Kiana for being the absolute greatest role model my entire life and encouraging me to be the best version of myself. I want to thank my mom for constantly reminding me that I'm able to accomplish anything I put my mind to, and I want to thank my dad for showing me that success is earned through hard work. To all my friends and family, thank you for supporting me through absolutely everything and being the sole motivators of my success.
Canyon has proven to be abundantly generous in my life. It has given me profound friendships and beautiful experiences that will be deeply treasured. Thank you does not suffice, but I will say it anyway. Thank you to my friends who demonstrate relentless love every day and who have supported me in every facet of my life. Thank you to the staff members who have believed in my power and who have never failed to demonstrate their giving empathy. And thank you to my family for rooting me in my foundation and for holding me up firmly in the most trying of times. To my brother Kusha, thank you for not only gifting me an elite music taste, but for also pushing me towards my own growth. To my Bubba, thank you for always reminding me to slow down and enjoy the fruits of my labor. And lastly, to my Maman, so much of me is attributed to you. I am lucky to be your daughter, and I'm grateful to have experienced your unconditional love.
I know most of you are tired, so I'm gonna start wrapping this up because if I don't, then Nikki will probably hold you guys here until tomorrow. Class of 2022, we have grown so much together, and now it is finally time for us to go our separate ways. As much sadness it brings me to say a final farewell, I am beyond confident that every single one of you is going to do great things in the future. I encourage you all to live life in the moment and take advantage of every opportunity which comes your way. In the wise words of almost all of our parents, make good decisions.
As we continue to grow and learn, I urge you all to rumble with vulnerability and to dare to dream. You all have something to share with this world, and if you allow yourself to lean heavily into your own voice and have the courage to subject yourself to the inevitable vulnerability that comes with it, you may just discover how deeply capable you all are. Congratulations to the class of 2022. If you can survive waking up every day at 6:30 for school, I just know you'll be okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki and Kobe. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Victor Valencia, the director of the Ambassador Program at Canyon High School, to the podium to present the class of 2022.
All right, here we go. If I can find my page, because the wind just blew it over. Here I am. It is now my honor to present to the board the Canyon High School graduating class of 2022. Mrs. Andrea Yamasaki, the students in this senior class have successfully completed the course requirements set forth by the state of California and the Orange Unified School Board. It is my pleasure to present them to you for graduation.
Thank you, Mr. Valencia. Good afternoon, Canyon class of 2022. It's such an honor to be here today. Canyon has a special place in my heart. As you know, many of you know, my three kids went here. Your high school year was remarkable on so many levels. You've already heard that you're resilient. You had to be flexible and adaptable. You experienced new ways of learning, and you got to be the first class to be in the new science building. Maybe you didn't get to do everything you wanted to do. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't expected. I acknowledge all of you for all your hard work and just being the best. As you sit here now, like what Nikki and Kobe did, please look into the stands, look around you, and thank the people who supported you along the way. Your parents, your family, your teachers, your coaches, your counselors, and of course your friends. Please take a moment and thank them. As a member of the Board of Education and acting on their behalf, it is now my pleasure to receive the 2022 graduating class of Canyon High School of the Orange Unified School District. In doing so, I acknowledge that they have successfully completed the course requirements set forth by the State of California and the Orange Unified School Board. Many members of this senior class have distinguished themselves in their accomplishments, and most have gone beyond what is required for graduation. I take great honor in acknowledging the many worthy accomplishments of the students, and now I authorize the awarding of the diploma.
At this time, I would like to invite Board President Mrs. Yamasaki, Board Clerk Mrs. Page, Mr. Ledesma, and Ms. Rumsey to award the diplomas. Counselors, will you please take your places? Assisting in the awarding of the diplomas will be staff members Ms. Leanne Evans, Mr. Gabor Takis, and announcing student names will be Mr. Mike Aiken and Mrs. Nancy Belange.
Gwyneth Page Choi.
Hussein Saifuddin.
Priya S. Dejmukh.
Lauren Sanchez.
Olivia Raquel Enriquez.
Amya Scott.
Ava Elizabeth Farr.
Haidar Shamara.
Jessica Eileen Hasselback.
Kaylee Unilowski.
Lexi L. Kiefer.
Rami Wakib.
Abigail Kim.
Nikki Yar.
Emma Leanne Mikolacek.
Zinab Ahmad.
Alexis Ray Moreno.
Jared Kim.
Kobe Kom Ngoy.
Nithi Lim.
Reagan Marie Pichet.
Peter Lim.
Bianca Annalise Rivera.
Lucas Lin.
Miriam Abbas.
Riley Elena Lindenberg.
Sarah Abdullah.
Sean Lish.
Zaid Abu Abdu.
Andrew Liu.
Adam Mar Abusan.
Lauren Liu.
Hannah Ihab Abuser.
Jason Liu.
Brandon On.
Gabriel Daniel Lopez.
Wassim Raid Aklik.
Jesus Guadalupe Lopez Pinata.
Jair Alcaraz.
Frankie Rose Lloyd.
Tyler Evans Alexander.
Edwin Liu.
Sonia Aaron Alexin.
Ivan Noel Lucatero.
Lexi Claire Alexin.
Annabelle Luna.
Madison Nicole Allen.
Christopher Mock.
Abdulaziz F. Alomer.
Kylie Ray McGee.
Saleh Alomer.
Aiden Michael Maldonado.
Brandon Scott Ammon.
Benjamin Isaac Malo.
Celeste Emanuele Amorim.
Andrew Maloof.
Bree Emma Anderson.
Emily Mamu.
Eve Hines Andreso.
Andrew Marentes.
Ethan F. Ariola.
Matthew Mark.
Addison Ray Arroyo.
Emerson Marks.
Samuel R. Ashrafi.
Greta Marcus.
Savannah Avalos.
Catherine Marquez.
Sarah Awad.
Devin Bennett Marshall.
Georgia Faye Axiotis.
Zacchaeus Isaiah Martinez.
Allison J. Azevedo.
Joshua Aaron Martinez.
Lita Badwin.
Levin Martrosian.
Simran K. Baines.
Ani Martrosian.
Siraj Bajwa.
Amaya Janini Mathadaji.
Nicholas Ryan Baker.
Ashley Yasuko Malden.
Callie Ray Bandong.
Lauren Marie May.
Brianna Marie Banuelos.
Anthony James May.
Madison Michelle Barr.
Gracie Ann McAllister.
Andrew Barrientos.
Allison Nicole McCart.
Madison Rose Petronella Bartunik.
Natalie Kate McCaskill.
Admino Petrovich.
Jake Kelly McConnell.
James T. Bellafato.
Emily Paulina Dobson.
Jessica Elizabeth Belopolsky.
Keon Rickson Archie McElfresh.
Sophie Berry.
Olivia Renee McGinnis.
Anushka Bott.
Chase Fry McGinnis.
Hattie Bilal.
Kai Jason McKinney.
Madeline Bills.
Daniel McCoy.
Ryan Jacob P. Bindra.
Shane Adam McQueen.
Brendan Carson Bish.
Paris Shea Murdad.
Richard Allen Blanchard.
Caesar Lannel Melgar.
Amanda Margaret Blunt.
Alicia Heaven Mendoza.
Sophia Andrea Bonilla.
Caleb Benjamin Merrill.
Rodney Emmett Bornhop III.
Zachary Philip Myers.
Blake Austin Boyer.
Nicholas Jacob Mike.
Jenna Marie Bradford.
Bodie R. Mitchell.
Michael Marcius Brennan.
Yusuf Saeed Muhammad.
Christopher Lynn Brondon.
Teresa Mon.
Cameron River Brooks.
Cara Lorraine Montano.
Nathaniel Ryan Brown.
Lily Ann Montano.
Aurora Isabel Brunton.
Parker Wyatt Montgomery.
Mason Lee Buckles.
Mariah Gabriel Moon.
Corey Yvonne Burke.
Jose Morales.
Bree Lucky Burns.
Tess Marigold Maury.
Brooklyn Michelle Buttacavoli.
Jessica Leanne Morris.
Quentin Lorenzo Catamatori.
Sydney Alyssa Moss.
Sophia Michelle Campbell.
Elise Muma.
Tegan Shingjen Carr.
Catherine Esther Mumpower.
Mason Carrillo.
Mia Reese Musico.
Ariana D. Castro.
Bashar Nabulsi.
Eris Morgan Castro.
Alec Nigerian.
Finley N. Castro.
Saif Eldon Ahmed Nasser.
Christopher James Katani.
Haley Christina Newman.
Joey Nicole Kavanaugh.
Non Nguyen.
Juliana Margarita Cervantes.
Jasmine Nguyen.
Valerie Cervantes.
Trina Nguyen.
Justin Chiwai Chan.
Kiana Nguyen.
Amelie Maribel Tsai Chang.
Jaden Nguyen.
Jason Lee Chow.
Camille Nguyen.
Megan Chang.
Ethan Nguyen.
Leo Cornell Chester.
Valerie Nguyen.
J.D. Rithi Chook.
Megan Nguyen.
Jonas R. Chiesa.
Megan Nishitani.
Yvonne Chin.
Lauren Mariko Nishitani.
Garrett Choi.
Jacob R. Nolan.
Zoe Katerina Chow.
Chelsea Yelena Ocampo.
Justin William Chung.
Isabella Alexis Ochoa.
Jessica Noel Clayson.
Albert Victor Ogrodsky.
Brianna Marie Clovery.
Riley Marguerite Oliphant.
Tyler Lee Coors.
Luke Patrick Oliva.
Lucas Thomas Demetrio Collins.
Mariana Oliva Ariano.
Juliana Correa Conklin.
Michelle Oliva Ariano.
Neri Isabel Conti.
Megan Donia Omar.
Jordan Lee Contreras.
Amber Ong.
Soraya D. Conwell.
Dana Corinne Onstadt.
Caitlin Dawn Coppage.
Aaron Isabel Haverto Oreta.
Ariana Antonio Cortez.
Ethan James Orr.
Louisa Kraft.
Ethan Patrick Ortiz.
Ryan Patrick Crosby.
Kiana Sylvia Ota.
Nayeli Cuevas Reeses.
Ethan Kyle Ousley.
Maria Fernanda Cuna.
Jacob Tyler Owens.
Peyton Kenneth Curry.
Madison Victoria Owens.
Tyler Andrew Dedant.
Alexis Jean Owens.
Isabella Grace DeBerrick. Daybrick.
Tyler Ray Pamperin.
Cooper Stephen Daybrick.
Alexander Arnold Parada.
Nikon DeGigi.
Jordan D. Park.
Jenna H. Daniels.
Ian J. Pace.
Isabella Marie Day.
Om M. Patel.
Bree De La Rosa.
Om Vikas Patel.
Mark Vincent Gregory Desingano.
Chase Robert Pettimores.
Jack Ryan Devereaux.
Caden Allen Peloquin.
David Jurasovic.
Samantha S. Perales.
Austin Javi Doe.
Ethan T. Pham.
Tristan P. Doe.
Katie Fan.
Kylie Lynn Doan.
Jalen L. Phillips.
Kimberly M. Doan.
Dominic G. Phillips.
Zaki Dostada.
Kevin Pila Pundet.
Anne Marie Drelling.
Caitlin M. Pinnell.
Adam Richard Driggers.
Courtney Claire Pino.
Trey Dukes.
Ebony Placencia.
Bella Rose Dunn.
Derek Ryan Plows.
Kyle Joshua Duong.
Zach Allen Poland.
Catherine Nicole Dutmers.
Rachel Ariana Pollock.
Jackie Dutmers.
Justice A. Prizio.
Ren Donovan Dyer.
Katie Puskas.
Seamus T. Edgecombe.
Kalani Akemi Kwan.
Sean Michael Edmiston.
Caitlin Elizabeth Raheb.
Amber Neve Efkatari.
Eliza Rami Kundiyama.
Emily Rebecca Erzoum.
Daniel Luis Ramirez.
Ashley Faith El Najjar.
Daniel Alejandro Ramirez Sandoval.
Shannon Ashley Engel.
Angelo Gabriel Santos Ramos.
Landon Josiah Enriquez.
Francis Emmanuel Ramos.
Noah Jackson Eros.
Hassan A. Razak.
Jonathan Santiago Escobar.
Brady Scott Reindl.
Megan Ann Esso.
Leanna Rose Reed.
Michael Evans.
Elizabeth Lou Reichert.
Jason Burns Evanger.
Natalie Reyes.
Evan Michael Ewing.
Olivia Rebecca Rhodes.
Jeanette L. Fadul.
Sophia Almeida Ribedo.
Darius Nakvi Faizani.
Ryan Christopher Ricupido.
Daniel Noah Falcon.
Leandro Roy Ripley.
Shams Omar Folly.
Aiden James Rocha.
Madeline Marie Jeanette Farnes.
Jose Rocha Velasco.
Zachary John Ferners.
Sydney Paige Rodriguez.
Emma Feldhaus.
Alexa Ray Rodriguez.
Kiara Roslyn Fang.
Delina Ann Rojas.
Hannah C. Ferraro.
Ryan Karim Rocaria.
Bradley Omar Figueroa.
Gadiel Ari Romero.
Erin Kathleen Fisher.
Brian Rosales.
Joseph Reisuki Fitzgerald.
Joseph Court Rosenberg.
Emma Marie Fitzgerald.
Helen M. Ruth.
Seamus Riley Flaws.
Robert Stephen Ruth.
Ethan Andrew Flores.
Tala Sagachi.
Alexandra Isabel Fonseca.
Jacob Anthony Samaf.
Kylie Nicole Ford.
Austin Paul San Pedro.
McKenna K. Fortenbaugh.
Anthony Sanchez.
Jedediah Foster Bakwa.
Grace Elizabeth Sanchez.
Annabella Jane Frazier.
Tessa Marie Sanchez.
Isabella Annalyn Frizzoni.
Kyle S. Sanchez.
Milan Patrick Frith.
Elisa Sandoval.
Vincent Malcolm Bruce Furtado.
Evan Jack Sandoval.
Grace Marie Furtek.
Caden J. Santamaria.
Isabella Garcia.
Nermeen W. Sarsak.
Carissa Selena Garcia.
Chloe Joe Scales.
Peyton Garcia Midasinka.
Molly Faith Shear.
Joshua Dylan Garski.
Austin Anthony Sheets Arant.
Kenny Wayne Gate.
Connor Travis Schenk Huff.
Ethan John Gibbs.
Caden Schlechter.
Michaela Ann Gillette.
Justin Martinez Sepulveda.
Zephin Tay Gilmore.
Paolo Rafael Ang Serafico.
Amber Elizabeth Jimeno.
Felipe Javier Serrato Lunar.
Juliet Teresa Sylvester Giroux.
Denzel Sase.
Trevor Lee Goins.
Melina Katie Shafee.
Grace Angelique Gomez.
Reza Shabazi.
Robert Lawrence Gonzalez.
Layli Sheristani.
Michael Gonzalez.
Spencer J. Shanor.
Kendall Christine Gordon.
Jessica Shapiro.
Austin Taylor Graham.
Nicole Ty Shelton.
Caleb Gibson Graham.
Daniel Luke Shinoda.
Zoe Ray Grajewski.
Yasmin Zara Shamara.
Matthew David Grant.
Yi Shu.
Addison Larry Greenwald.
Amanda Ray Siller.
Joshua Tyler Gregorick.
Alexander Patrick Singlin.
Isabella Reese Grisotti.
Sonia Jasleen Singh.
Jason Masami Gutierrez.
Savannah Noel Sloan.
Joshua Glenn Hadley.
Niana Estrella Smith.
Emma Lauren Hadley.
Rowan Drew Snell.
Emma Hagblad.
Dennis Stephen Sokasi.
Matthew J. Hahn.
Joshua Song.
Haley Hicalis.
Sebastian Antonio Sosa.
Vanessa Haley.
Gavin Max Soto.
Jude Halak.
Joshua James Spallino.
Jason Lou Hall.
Stella Ann Spindler.
Dahlia Halwani.
Faith Christine Stanton.
George Hanna.
Andrew Brian Stanley.
Chase Vincent Harcom.
McKenna Renee Stephen.
James Cooper Harmon.
Abigail Elise Stevens.
Ashley Harmon.
Avery Elizabeth Stepp.
Rachel Leanne Hartfelder.
Hunter Jackson Stewart.
Carly Hatch.
Emma Lee Stucker.
Cassie Hadis.
Jonathan Garrett Sir.
Wesley Orrin Hayes.
Sarah J. Sweeney.
Chloe Annabella Hecht.
Josie Noel Switzer.
Lillian M. Headland.
Marco Jarvik Tavis Sai.
Coben M. Highland.
Jacob Sum Semensma.
Gabriella Kathleen Henriquez.
Tristan Tang.
Jessica Hermreck.
Ryan Tujik.
Javier Salvador Hernandez.
Gabriela Victoria Tartardini.
Oscar Emilio Hernandez.
Emma Sam Terreri.
Gio Hernandez.
Grace Marie Tessatori.
Emily O. Hernandez Salazar.
Anthony James Thompson.
Erica Taylor Hertz.
Annalise Marie Tomlin.
Eric Alexander Hilario.
Peyton Taylor Tomlin.
Jasmine R. Ho.
Kayla Ayumi Toniolo.
Dylan Thomas Horan.
Gabriella Katerina Toth.
Allie Patricia Huff.
Thomas Nguyen Tram.
Sahar Hussein.
James Cahoan Tran.
Justin H. Huynh.
Jaden A. Tria.
Ashley Tiffany Irons.
Tom Kin Trin.
Horace A. Ishaq.
Justin Trin.
Aiden Sean Jacoby.
Emily Sai.
Sydney Rose James.
Celeste Urino.
Justin Marcus Jang.
Haley Corinne Valancourt.
Bilal Khalil Gerard.
Isabella Ava Valenzuela.
Omar Khalil Gerard.
Bernice Van.
Jayla Michelle Jarrow.
Lauren Van Aken.
Sophia Gabriella Johnson.
Madison Paige Van Diest.
Garrett Alexander Johnson.
Arav Vanu Muredi.
Aiden Cito Johnson.
McKenna Mabel Van Dyke.
Reagan Danielle Johnson.
Alexandria Christine Vargas.
Miley Johnson.
Anthony Allen Venegas.
Haley Cameron Jones.
Jacob R. Verdin.
Johnny Danielle Jones.
Sophia Antonia Vilches Perez.
Katie Claire Jewell.
Riley David Vila.
Sophia Helena Jurek.
Caitlin Joe Villanueva.
Charlotte Rose Karakoch.
Caitlin Victoria Volk.
Yasmin Monet Kazaz.
Anastasia Veranos.
Bella Brandis Kearns.
Aston Din Vu.
Samantha C. Kelly.
Nathan Thien Vu.
Faith Elizabeth Kennedy.
Jordan Tara Wager.
Talia E. Khalili.
Connor Yosef Waimrin.
Honest Kim.
Grace Margaret Walker.
Anastasia Kitsagenis.
Isabel Mansour Wilson.
Taryn Rose Clem.
Kaylee Ann Yamada.
Heaven Sun Ko.
Wolf Rongqing Wang.
Sheridan Koenig.
Darren John Welker.
Alexander Nicholas Kuhn.
Justin J. Westrom.
Blake George Court.
Lucas Wheeler.
Ashley Noel Kosonen.
Caitlin Kalea Whitaker.
Georgia Marie Kusulas.
Kai L. Williams.
Cole James Labrado.
Austin Jeffrey Willingham.
Kathleen Elizabeth Labrod.
Luke Jacob Yamashiro.
Gian Lorenzo Legata.
Lauren Tamar Uretzian.
Xander Lottie.
Owen Xing Shun Yim.
Stephen Raul Lampkin.
Annika Laura Zaborniak.
Amelia Lemoyd.
Travis Alberto Zavala.
Alex Lawson.
Nolan Brian Zadema.
Anthony LeBlanc. Joyce Lee. Mary Elizabeth Lee. Camilla Lee Diaz. Brian Thomas Leon. Jeremy P. Latrec. Christian Lewin. Matthew Lim.
Your class of 2022. All right, we're almost there. If I could get Nikki and Kobe back up to lead the class in the turning of the tassels.
Do we say it together? Okay, together time.
Wait. I don't know how you want me to do this.
Oh yeah,
Thank you. We appreciate
we're
it.
getting a video.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Class of 22, congratulations!
We did it!
Yeah! We did it.
Thank you. Thank you.
I said
We
0 of
appreciate it.
those words. I went right to the.
You did great. You did great. Thank you, Nikki and Kobe. Mrs. Badil, Ms. Gutierrez, Ms. Jung, Ms. Lam, Ms. Sanchez, will you please take your spots? Congratulations, class of 2022. Families, you will meet your graduates in the parking lot after their exit. Please exit the parking lot quickly and enjoy your evening with your class of 2022 graduate. Counselors, will you please lead out the class of 2022?